Oh, hi, Dave.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Did you like my Vanna White hand gesture to you?
I did. It was very smooth
My name is
and
Dave.
sensual. My name is Ian. This is the TeamClearCoat podcast. We are supposed to talk about cars.
We're an automotive car show.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to start off tonight, though, with some Christmas cheer.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
As much as I can muster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ian, no.
This is killing me.
No. Ian. Damn it.
Don't get too excited. It's
Aw,
cookies. I brought
yay.
cookies. So first, I want to... These are my favorites.
Oh, okay.
These are called, like, Russian tea cakes, I think.
Of
they're
course
called.
these are your favorite. They
They're
look like the
so-
most boring cookie in the
They're
world.
so good.
Well, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Cheers.
buddy.
Cheers. I poisoned these.
You somehow managed to get the sun trapped into a cookie, my mortal enemy. Yeah, let's eat on the podcast. I'm going to keep talking while you chew for a little bit. Kind
So,
of,
they're a
yeah.
little nutty.
Oh.
It's mostly whiskey.
Ian. Well, thank you for the cookies, buddy.
No problem. Oh, yeah, these are bad to eat on the podcast.
There's some almond in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walnut. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're really good.
Nice. Thanks, buddy.
These are my favorites.
Okay. All right.
And I also, honestly, much more appropriately for our show,
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 Christmas cocks. I don't know if you can see. These are shaped like...
Roosters.
Mm-hmm.
With
Christmas cocks.
with red hots pressed into
The
them.
Red Hots.
Nice.
Which are the best.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
No problem.
Yeah. I could eat a truckload of those red hot things.
Oh, me too.
Right?
Those are the best.
Right? I think they're heroin. I think they're actual heroin.
They're the best part about Christmas, to be honest. Certainly isn't family or a loving spirit.
Oh, Ian. Ebenezer Ian. Well, Ian, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Merry Christmas,
happy
everyone.
holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
Yep.
I do want to start us off, though, with an also not car-related story
Oh, okay. All right.
about just me and the world. This is my Christmas gift to you.
Oh, I love these. I love vignettes of Ian existing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if I was like a French film student, I would just walk around with an 8mm camera and film you, and it would be Oscar gold.
Yeah. So this is just a little glimpse of me in the world. So I live a couple blocks from a coffee shop, which I go to often.
Yeah.
And so I was online, and I was next up, and the barista was talking with the person who was in front of me. He was the customer at the front, and they were talking about. And I kind of arrived like midway through the conversation. I think it was a slower day. It was like 2 p.m.
Sure.
I needed a little afternoon.
Oh,
coffee.
yeah. That post-lunch cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It's a jam, buddy.
Or just, I forgot to eat lunch. Coffee counts as lunch, right?
It
that
does.
Sort of.
It does.
That
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
coffee
Let's
shop
take the
shop.
hunger and just shove it back down.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Might as well just wait till dinner now. So I get up there and they're talking about like appropriate dating ages, like
Okay.
appropriate age gaps
Sure.
to date,
Yeah.
and so they kind of wrapped up because there was because I had arrived and there was a line forming, and so as she's making me my coffee, she asked me what my most appropriate dating age is, like if I would prefer like older or younger than myself.
All right.
And let me preface this by saying that I gauge most human interactions that I have on whether or not I get a laugh,
Okay.
which is probably not good. Like my friend asked me, we went to, my wife is pregnant, and so Katie and Lauren asked our friends Katie and Lauren asked how the ultrasound went.
Sure.
And I was like, it went well. I got a laugh out of the ultrasound tech.
Okay.
Probably not what I was supposed to answer with or
Right,
pay attention
right.
to or care about, but that's
Yeah.
how it is.
There are other matters literally on the table.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go on.
That also went fine.
Oh, buddy.
So anyway, I said, oh God, I would say older, because the older I get, like the age at which I find people exhausting just gets closer and closer and closer to my own.
Okay.
Like the percentage of which someone else can be my age.
Right.
And I don't want to shoot myself in the face just by being in their presence is just like collapsing really quickly.
No, I totally get that, because I told my girlfriend, who's older than I am, I told her that I was insufferable in my 20s, barely tolerable in my 30s. Let's see how 40 goes.
Yeah.
You know? And like you're right. That gap seems like it's closing. Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pretty soon I'm going to walk up to your house and you're just going to be, nope. Out.
Yeah, right?
Not old enough.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We could get into a whole thing about
Right.
stuff, but yeah, I like that. Okay.
So, but the point of the story is that she laughed more than I deserved.
Okay. All
you
right.
know? And it bugged me a little bit.
Yeah.
And
did you feel it was disingenuous?
I don't know.
This is a car show.
I know. Well, I'm going to bring it back to cars in a second here. But like it made me think like she's up to something. Like either she was being disingenuous,
Okay.
or she was being flirty. Probably not that.
Yeah.
Or there was some other scheme at play here.
Wow.
There
okay.
had to have been.
Okay.
Had to have been.
Buddy.
I can't succeed more than I deserve. That's not acceptable.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah.
So then I was thinking,
God. Instead of taking the swear jar and donating it to charity, they're going for Ian's therapy co-pays. Fuck me, buddy.
but then I realized that I also have experienced that with cars. That this same emotion
okay.
of like, things are going well and I don't trust it.
Okay. All right. I think I might know where you're going. Okay, go on.
All right. So this brings me to an FMK Cars.
FMK Cars is a game that Ian and I play on the show. It's based on the classic game Fuck, Marry, Kill, but we're not awful people, so we don't play it with people. We play it with cars, which are inanimate objects and contain no thinking outside of a Tesla and make decisions on their own and all of those things. Anyway, F means you drive it for a day. M means you marry it. You put a ring on it. It's your daily driver. K means you crush it. You kill it.
Yes. All right. So this one is called This Is Going Well.
All right.
Or I may evaluate my interpersonal interactions a little too closely.
Okay.
These are these are flashy SUVs with a twist.
Okay.
And these are going to be twists in which things are going suspiciously well.
Okay.
And it's going to be unsettling.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So, first one, Range Rover supercharged.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the line supercharged Range Rover. So
Yeah.
you get
Are we going with like the 2010 vintage?
whichever one you want. Whichever one you like the best. I think the new one looks pretty good.
It does, but I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
the HST, yeah.
all right. So, famously, these are unreliable. I don't know if you know that or not.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Girl.
But every time you start this one up, there's like a little message that comes up in the dash.
Okay. All right.
And it says, next service interval, 10,000 miles. It's going to be really optimistic. But it's going to be true. But you're going to know that it can't be. But it is.
Okay.
But
all right.
It can't be.
Okay.
But it is.
All right.
Or is
okay.
it? Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Remind me to tell you about my coffee cup after
Okay.
this. Okay. Go on.
So the next one, the brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the one with the Hellcat engine. You have to change brakes every time you drive it. So rotors, pads, the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
All of it.
Okay.
Something you know takes 2 hours.
Right.
You always finish in 5 minutes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You
Ian?
know in your head that it's a 2-hour job.
Yeah.
But you complete it, and you actually complete it.
Oh, no. With no leftover parts.
With no leftover parts in 5 minutes.
Okay, go on. I have a story about brakes, too. Jeez, this is bringing up all the stories. Go on.
All right. G63 AMG.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Why?
This one isn't really maintenance related.
Okay.
But, you know, this car comes attached with a certain image.
Yeah. Yeah. Artisanal yogurt enthusiast.
Let's say Russian businessman with slightly unsavory dealings.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
several business associates.
You
quotes,
know in your
podcast
head.
listeners.
You know in your head, in your heart of hearts, that is how everyone on the road sees you.
Okay. All right.
However, everyone is suspiciously friendly.
Okay.
You get waved into gaps.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
No G63 owner is ever waved into a gap.
I want to talk. I want to talk.
Never ever happened.
I want to talk about that later too.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. No, this is going to be a riff show.
Okay. I like it.
Okay. All right. I have to kill the G63 AMG. I cannot deal with that.
Really?
Yeah. I would not be able to deal with somebody being with the world being so polite to me.
Right.
Yeah. I don't deserve that.
How is that different than my barista story?
I don't deserve that.
Right. There it is. Yep.
Ian. So then I
feel like both of these would drive you crazy as well.
They would. Yeah, they would. Not as crazy as the AMG. Oh man, this is tough. Okay.
I also want to point out that I picked these cars because I feel like all of these things would be descents into madness.
Yeah.
And these are the cars that wait for you at the bottom of that.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, they're like, hi.
Yeah.
We've been here.
We've been waiting for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Okay.
But Dave, you've always been in the SUV.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been in the SUV the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You've always had heated seats. Pardon me. Oh man, buddy. Okay, I think I could not live. Pardon me. Getting choked up thinking about it.
Yeah, the brakes.
I could not live with no confidence in my brakes for more than a day.
Yeah, especially with 700 horsepower.
Yeah. So I'm going to F the Trackhawk.
Okay.
And then I am going to marry the Range Rover Supercharged. Yeah, I'll just have to go in on that.
Okay.
And
with the Trackhawk, what are you going to do for a day? Just drive uphill?
I that's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, what would be no braking whatsoever? Yeah, I don't know. I would make the most expensive entry into a demolition derby known to man. Yeah, gosh, I don't know. What would you do in this scenario?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would crush the Trackhawk, to be honest.
Okay.
Because
you couldn't even do it for a day?
I have so little confidence in my own mechanical ability as it is.
Okay.
That would drive me absolutely insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be crazy at the end of that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I think I would F the G63.
Okay. What would you do in that for a day, Russian mobster?
I think I would just roll around with the windows down, just apologizing to everyone.
Yeah.
And just being like, oh, he must have immigrated to Canada or something.
And at the end of the day, I'll hold your man bun. When you get in this car, it just shows up. I'll hold your man bun on the other side of the electric window and shut it and just chop it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that means you would marry the Range Rover as well.
Yeah.
So you'd be in it with me.
Yeah, I would be. That would drive me crazy, though.
So, I mean, owning the types of vehicles that we do, besides my Infiniti old man sedan, there is this weird push-pull in the ownership between, that pushing that reliability, right?
Right.
Like, you do get, a little kick every time it starts. You have, oh, thank God. Every time.
It's the
every
same.
Time.
It's the exact same feeling that anyone gets when they roll into the gas station when their gas light's been on a little too long.
Yeah, right? Or you just barely make that bathroom, that rest stop on the highway on the road trip, or Dewey Field like you do. Yeah. So I'll do my quick little stories for all of these. So, but with that type of vehicle ownership, we develop spidey senses.
Right.
We develop a hypersensitivity to the slightest thud, squeak, the feel, a smell.
Mm-hmm.
For real. How many times have you driven your VW or the Saab and had the air conditioning on and then had the condensation puddle on the ground? And saw that and thought like, oh shit, it's leaking oil, right? Or coolant, or right?
Yeah, that first like semi-warm day of the year when you have the air conditioning on, you're always like, oh, I know that's not anything to worry about.
But remember this, you're already looking there to begin with. Right? That's how trained we are.
Yeah.
So I was driving along in the Infinity a few months ago, and I got this coffee cup from Nespresso. I can't remember if I told you this or not. But it was last year, and they had like a little holiday thing. You put your coupon in when you're ordering coffee, you get a free travel mug, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's great. It fits right in the coffee maker. It's nice. So just your basic little stainless steel mug, right? And so I'm driving along, and I'm going to work in the morning. I got my coffee. I'm like, all right, like I'm an old man in my sedan, right? I had only had it a couple months, right? It's a 2006, so it's older, right? And I hear this like, and I'm like, oh shit, something's wrong with my Infinity.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? What's going on? And like you go through the checks, like you rev the engine a touch to see if the pitch changes, right? You hit the brakes, you do all that stuff.
Try with the window down.
Right. Yeah. Nothing. Turns out it was the seal on the coffee cup is so good or like just a little bit leaky that like there's a little bit of a vacuum and exchange of air pressure between the cup and the outside world. And so if the lid's on it and the cup is empty, it will squeal.
That's crazy.
Right? Yeah, until like it normalizes, right?
Right.
And it was doing this at work the other day. My coworker Dave was like, what is that? Like he thought it was like the hard drive on his laptop.
Oh God.
Which has been unreliable. Yeah. So like we have that hypersensitivity.
It's solid state. Why is it making noise?
Right. Right. Yeah.
IT jokes.
Right. Yeah. So with that like hypersensitivity and like driving that Land Rover, that hypersensitivity would be like at its absolute peak. You would be able to smell coolant from like 7 miles away if that's how you lived. Yeah. Okay. Then my brake story real quick. Okay. So I was leaving work one day, and there was this horrible screeching noise coming from the back of my car, and from the Infinity, and it did change with speed and braking, right? And I was like, oh well, something's not right. So I was going between work sites, and I had an hour before I had to be present at my next meeting. So my home is not too far out of the way. So I come home, I get the wheel off, the rear brake caliper, the brake rotor off, and I pull it off, and out pops this like little like square inch bent up piece of metal.
Oh yeah.
That had gotten caught up between the rotor and the dust shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I got it all back together. 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, right? It's almost a little unsettling.
Yeah,
right?
It is unsettling.
Right?
When things go smoothly,
Yeah.
it's unsettling.
No stripped bolts, nothing.
Right.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I can't believe you attempted such a thing.
It was driving me nuts. Yeah, it was loud.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that wheel bearing finally packed it in, but it changed too much with braking.
Yeah, I've had stuff like that where like you get like a
rock embedded into the pad.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Right?
Yeah.
And then lastly, what was my AMG G-Wagon story?
There's something about letting people in.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I want to talk about this. When you're in traffic and it comes time to let somebody in, we always judge them on the car that they're driving. When we have the chance to like make the decision or not, like maybe like there's some cars where we might like just speed up just a touch and not let them in. Like, you're gonna need to get in behind me.
You know, I honestly I don't do that.
Really?
But I do it kind of like I treat this like I treat tipping.
Okay.
Where like if you give me shitty service, I'll be like, I'm gonna show you, and you're only getting 20%.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Where like the difference between a really good server and a really bad server for me is like 2%.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I will usually, my baseline is to let people in if they need to be let in.
Right.
but I may go out of my way to let someone in if they have a cool car.
Yes.
So I don't necessarily do it in reverse.
Yes.
I try not to.
Yeah.
I may, on occasion, not let X6 owners in. But
I was going to say.
That would be the one.
Right.
I think.
Right.
That would be my one.
Yeah. Any X6M
Vindictive.
owner, just
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, you did some detective work.
Oh, yeah. I totally
TeamClearCoat
forgot.
detective work. I forgot about
Real,
this, buddy.
Actual
Real detective work. Yes.
So a few weeks ago.
Yeah, let me see if I still have the picture on my desktop.
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah, I do. Okay.
So a few weeks ago, we were talking
Remember
about,
this that sent me into a...
Don't forget to share it with the people.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Remember this that sent me into a goddamn spiral? Oh, my God.
So if you're not
Yeah.
looking, so this is a Passat wagon
Yeah.
with a temp tag
Yep.
that has this strange badge on it.
Yeah.
And it was vexing us.
Oh,
like it
yeah.
was driving us
Oh,
both
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You saw it on the road.
Yeah.
And then a few days ago when we were recording,
Yeah, yeah.
and I left here at like 10:30 or 11 at night.
10 or 11 at night. Yeah, something.
It was pretty late,
yeah.
and I pull out onto the kind of the main road
Yeah.
and out of your neighborhood, and then who's right in front of me? This motherfucker
This
right here.
Fucking car right here.
That one.
Yeah, and so my phone rings, which whenever you leave and call me, it's like, oh, Ian's car is now on fire,
Right.
leaking oil,
Right.
broke down, he needs me to come
You
get it.
grab the jump pack and the fire extinguisher
You're exactly right.
just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so I called you and I was like, you won't believe who's in front of me.
Yeah.
Also, the speed limit on this road is like what is it on that? It's 30 or 35?
Yeah, 30 or 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25.
He was doing about 65. No joke. Like, because I was doing like 45 to try to keep up with him, and he was just
Idiot.
like disappearing.
Well, look at the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I caught up with
Yeah.
this fine young gentleman.
Yeah, Ian had called me and told me that he was going to try to catch up to him.
So I caught up to him, and I pulled up next to him at a light and got his attention and had him roll down the window. And he looked very skeptical of me because why wouldn't you?
But you had that dub in. He sees another Volkswagen.
No, I was in the Saab.
Oh, shit, you're right.
I was in the Saab.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I said, "Excuse me, sir. I'm really sorry to bother you."
You
And-
called him sir.
And I call people sir. And he then looked even more suspicious
yeah.
of me,
Yeah.
like this idiot's a cop for sure. And then I said, "I'm into cars," and I couldn't help but notice the badge on your back, and he instantly like lit up
Okay.
and just thought it was like obviously thought it was really hilarious that I was bugging him about this.
Right.
And I was like, "I'm into cars. I don't recognize that badge on the back. What is that about?" And he said, "It's a Bob Marley badge." And apparently, so Bob Marley drove BMWs, and then there's a whole thing that BMW also stands for Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Oh,
And
God.
so it's a W. But again, this also doesn't explain the 3, which I'm still confused about.
Right. I think it came in the M3 badge kit, and he was like, fuck it, put it on.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
mystery solved? Don't know.
Legit TeamClearCoat detective work.
I think we now have more questions than answers, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But apparently that's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think that we now know all that we need to know about the individual that drives that car.
Team Clearcoat, accosting strangers for you.
Exactly. That's what we're telling the cops, is that it was for you.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is again why we need badges.
Yeah.
So we can be like, no, nothing to see here,
Yeah.
officer.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're authorized. This is our jurisdiction.
Yeah. We're doing it for you.
Yeah.
James.
What are you talking about?
Mark.
You're not a
Johnny.
Denver. You're not a Denver cop. No. My jurisdiction is the back of this car.
My line starts where these taillights begin.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
finally got to ask someone why,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they provided a not at all satisfying answer.
Oh man, I cannot believe that actually happened.
Yeah.
Oh God! And right when we were done recording too.
It was crazy.
Oh man, yeah. Team Clearcoat detective work. Well done,
Thank you.
Detective Ian.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, Sarge.
Yeah. I'm gonna need your keys and your, I guess, impact wrench.
Joke's on you. I don't have one.
Now, if you can track down that fucking S600 owner and let me know what
I
that
will.
was
If
all-
I see him around, I'll
Yeah.
accost him as well.
Pardon me. There might be $1 million trapped underneath the hood of your car.
Yeah.
We need to open it and investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, Ian, what else are we going to talk about? We've gone boldly off the rails.
We did. We had
Yeah.
a whole list of talk abouts. We've talked about none of them.
You know what? So we were walking to get Thai food before the show, like we usually do.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and we saw a Toyota Venza in the parking lot, which
Yes.
we have an odd relationship. We kind of like, right? I like the styling
I've
of
never
it.
driven one, but I've always thought they looked kind of stealth cool.
Yeah, right. And I was saying what we should do is we should just order a set of coilovers, and then like while the person's eating, we just drop it like 4 inches and
Yeah.
make it like a perfect wagon.
I think you mean fix it.
Yeah, exactly. We fix it, right? And then just, the person walks out to their now fixed Toyota Venza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think so we started talking about this as in terms of like guerrilla modifying.
Yeah. Guerrilla car modding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you modify someone's car while they're, running errands. They're at the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
The holidays are a good time for that. People are going to be in the mall for a while.
Right.
Ian?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what you want to do, the gold standard here
Yeah.
would be to find a Venza
Yeah.
and like a 911 parked next to each other, and just swap suspensions.
There you go. Yeah.
You make the 911 a rally car,
Yeah.
and then you make the Venza a low-riding wagon, and you fixed both cars.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. The perfect dichotomy, Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guerrilla car modding couplet. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So what other cars do you think that you would guerrilla mod, like that you see in the wild that you think like, oh, like it's just missing this?
Yeah. If you found a Tiguan,
Okay.
a
all right.
Tiguan, you would take that car while they're you would find someone who's going to be away for a few minutes. You really only need a few minutes to do this, and you tow it away and replace it with a Golf.
Okay. Yep. Exactly.
And you fixed it.
Yeah.
Because the car's terrible.
Ian,
Yeah.
I was thinking that you were going to say you set it on fire, and then when the person comes back, you say you know what you did. I always think of that video that they posted on Jalopnik a couple years ago about a Volvo S80 with the V8, with the small transverse V8.
Oh, right.
That they did with straight pipes.
Yeah.
And how amazing it sounded.
Yes,
Right?
that would be a good one too.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of cars you could do that with.
Right?
Just replace exhaust systems.
Yeah.
Or remove exhaust systems.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think a Volvo with exhaust stacks coming out of the hood would be like and just make it like baby on board stickers in the back, like
all in. Yeah.
make it look very Volvo-ish.
Okay.
Aside from that,
Yeah.
but just those
Okay.
would just be
okay.
like the coolest thing ever.
Nice. Okay.
Or
Or you
side
just
pipes.
you just somehow install an entire IKEA interior into like a Saab wagon.
Yeah.
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 Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I think that those like 2004 Honda Civic SIs look so good
Yeah.
with just like 1 inch of drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was a 2004?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Yeah. Those little hatchback SIs. I really like those.
Are you talking about the hatchback one with the,
Yeah.
the crazy shifter? That's like
Yeah.
the 2000.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2002 to 2004. Yeah, I love those little guys. Those are cool with the little space ball shifter. Yeah.
Yep.
I think like
love
just
those
an
cars.
inch of drop looks so good on those things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Another thing you could do is to just pick one person.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And I think this would be fun to do with like an STI.
Okay.
And what you would do is just you remember the office of the episode of The Office where Jim puts slightly more weight into Dwight's handset
Yes.
for
Yeah.
like several months.
Yes.
And then until one day he just removes them and he hits himself in the face.
Yes.
So kind of a play on that. What you would do here
Uh-huh.
is you would install incrementally larger wings on the back jet
Okay. All right.
and just see how tall it
Yeah.
can get
Yeah.
before they notice.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Like all of a sudden it's like a super bird and you're like, wait a second.
Right. That's what. Yeah. What's gonna tip the scales?
Right.
Right.
But like a millimeter
Yeah.
every day
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a year.
Uh-huh. Just keep bringing it on up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every night you just go a little bit higher.
Right. I like
Or
that.
the hood scoop. That would be another
Yeah,
good one.
just a
like
little bit
slightly
bigger?
hood
Uh-huh.
scoop until all of a sudden they can't see in corners anymore.
Oh, speaking of can't see, I almost got hit by a car the other day.
What's it with you and accidents and like near misses? And
It was at work. There's a pedestrian
Do we need to
crossing.
take your driver's license away in your old
No,
age?
I was walking. Yeah, exactly. Right? I was walking, and I know exactly what happened. As a lady was coming towards me in some, like, maybe BMW X3 or something like that, she was turning, and I was in the space of her A-pillar.
Oh, right.
I was right in it, and I could see as she was turning, she was going to see me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and so, like, I just stopped, right? And as she turned, she saw me and hit the brakes. It's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Also, I was holding my body in the shape of her A-pillar just to, like, hide in it. Yeah, no. But anyway, yeah.
Get some of that sweet insurance money.
Yeah, make the A-pillars a little bit wider every day. Yeah, until the windshield's just like an iPhone screen.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Guerrilla car modding. That's the thing we're going to do, Ian. And people need to bail us out of jail when we do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. What else we got, buddy? What else? Let's talk about... would you pull up the FMK cars from our buddy GTP Johnny?
Oh,
Yeah, let's
I
do
will
that.
do that.
Awesome.
If I can remember where
Twitter.
She was on the Twitter.
Yep.
On the twatter.
Yep, that's right. Our good buddy GTP Johnny from the Blown Pistons podcast sent us an FMK Cars, and we'll play it on the show. You can send us an FMK Cars, and we'll play it on the show. TeamClearCoat@gmail.com. Send it to us on Twitter, email.
Facebook.
Yeah, whatever.
Our DMs are open. You can slide right
Oh, God, don't say that.
in. Slide
No, Ian, that's gross.
Slide
I
in.
don't want to do that.
Okay.
Ian.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I will read it to you.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Get your Googling machine ready.
Done.
Okay. Excuse me. This is called My Dream Cars, Your Problems.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Okay. So the first, it says most affordable, 1977 Pontiac Trans Am.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Catch.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the Smokey and the Bandit era. Yeah.
Yep. You must dress like Burt Reynolds.
Okay. Done. Yeah.
And you get me in a dress in the passenger seat.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The second
Okay.
one,
Yeah. Okay. Mary, go on. Yeah.
Audi RS6 Avant
Oh, yeah.
V10 twin turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catch. You are the guy who tries to race everybody,
Oh, crap.
and I'm in the passenger seat recording it.
Oh, boy. You're like world star hip hop. Yeah. Okay.
And then like a pop-up comes up on my phone and says, "Sir, this is Pinterest."
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, so the third one,
Oh, man. Johnny, this is a good one.
Devil 16, LS style V16, DEVEL
Okay.
16.
All right. DEVEL 16.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. All right. I don't know if we're going to find any fair use images of it. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Let's kick it on over to the stuff that people could sue us for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's got 4 turbos, 5,000 horsepower.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Catch, this car is from Dubai. We both must dress like a sheik.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you know this or not, but I want to dress like a chic anytime the sun's out. Like,
yeah, no.
they have it nailed. How's that a downside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for cooling.
Yeah. I think I would do that for a day, just because, I mean, I'd be dead, in that car. You give me that. I get near it and I turn into a gingery pink mist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely marrying the Pontiac Trans Am and you in a dress in the passenger seat. Hello. And unfortunately, that means I have to kill the RS6 Avant.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do there?
I think you've chosen exactly correct.
Oh, it's really tough to kill that RS6 Avant.
I know, it's the best car in the world, but...
So if you get the Pontiac Trans Am, then I'm in a dress in the passenger seat next to you, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go, because I don't want to be the guy who's racing while World Star Hip Hop is next to me recording.
Right.
Because you would also be adding in the air horn sounds.
Yeah.
Just like that with your mouth.
Yeah.
Which would be awkward. That would be more awkward and embarrassing than you in a dress.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like, the dress is probably less revealing than some of the cycling kits I wear, so
it's true.
There's that.
It's very, very true.
Yeah. So you just better not hope for a strong breeze, buddy, because going commando under there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Just got to air it out, Ian.
Great.
Yeah. Air out my itty bits.
Uh-huh.
Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Ian. Okay. Well, thank you, Johnny, for sending that to us.
Yes, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Ian, I have an FMK cars for you, but I want to start by talking about another My Eyes topic.
Okay.
So this is something that I have dubbed shame scars. Okay. So when we were driving, or when we were walking back from the Thai restaurant, there was that dip in the road, and I said, I want you to remember this for later.
Yes.
It's those like, we've all seen them, like those gouges in concrete where cars have just bottomed out there over and over again.
Yeah. The other ones that I like are in really tight parking garages.
Yes.
All the scuff marks on the on the side.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shame scars. And I thought about it earlier in a different context.
You might as well just scrawl on the wall that says "an idiot was here."
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So I was driving along like I do, and I saw a Kia Spectra. Okay, remember the little Spectra?
Yeah.
Okay, just the normal little junky Kia sedan, right? Nothing special, nothing great. In fact, I think it was quite awful.
It was.
But this person had, I'm going to say, done the Lord's work. Okay? Someone at some point had outfitted a gigantic wing onto the back of a Kia Spectra, which we have seen in the wild before, right?
Yeah.
Those cars, somehow they attract that sort of modding, right?
Yeah.
But this person had removed it, and all that remained were the little mounting brackets for it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Well, they either removed it or it snapped right the fuck off. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right? But I wanted to call those little brackets from a mod that you've walked back shame scars.
Ah,
right?
I like it.
Yeah, a poorly done mod, a bad mod that you've walked back.
Right.
Yeah, shame
right.
scars.
That's the equivalent of needing to get rid of a tattoo, an embarrassing tattoo.
Yeah.
But not having enough money to do it properly.
Right. Yeah.
So like you just like instead of you just like draw a bikini on the naked girl on your arm.
Right.
So you can get a job.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. So this brings me to an FMK cars. Okay. First up, Kia Spectra. This one's called FMK cars and FMK car. Back to one, everybody. FMK cars and FMK scars.
I see what you did there. Wordplay.
First up, Kia Spectra with the little previous wing bolts on it.
Previous wing.
Yeah, previous
X-wing.
Yeah, the X-wings. The X's wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second up, a VW Golf. I'm going to give you a Mark III. Okay? All right?
The worst Golf.
But
the ugliest Golf.
What this is it is you have 12-inch wire wheels, okay? But standard ride height. Okay?
Okay.
All right? So then, lastly, I'm going to give you a Pontiac Fiero.
Okay.
Any idea as to what the mod is that you're going to walk back on this one? The Pontiac Fiero was used as a base for a lot of car replicas. So this was just going to be covered in just dried epoxy, like all over the entire car.
Like it
right?
used to be a Testarossa replica.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
I was clearly like in a fit of rage, just like ripped all the body panels off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna Google Testarossa kit so anybody on the YouTube can see what. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's a fake F40. Yeah. Yeah. Faux Ferrari. Yeah. Right. It looks like they
like
did a
if
good
you
job.
Squint.
Right. Right. But any car, like anybody that knows this stuff knows that that's BS. But still, anyway, yeah. So you're gonna have an epoxy covered Fiero, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, buddy?
That's actually not a bad one.
No.
Is that a fake one? Are we sure?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not sure. All right. Okay, so
I think it is. Oh God, now you have me questioning it.
Right.
Yeah. Ian, here, I'll give you this one.
There you go.
Yeah, the
There,
electric
that's-
Fiero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. So we've got the fake Ferrari Fiero.
Yep. Yep.
We've got the previously lowrider,
Yeah. VW Golf MK3.
and then we've got the Spectra with the wing on it.
Yep.
Oh, God, that car's awful too.
Oh, yeah.
Spectra,
Yeah. Spectre's bad.
horrendous.
Oh yeah.
I will. I think I'm going to marry the Fiero.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to crush the Kia.
Okay.
And for a day, I will live with the previously lowrider Golf.
VW Golf. Okay.
Because the way that I drive, those rims would not last more than one day.
No, they would not.
There's
Yeah.
0% chance they would last.
But the ride height would help you out.
I mean, would it though? Because the reduced,
Right.
I mean, you would be, although those are probably 14s to begin with.
Yeah,
so
probably.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
still,
Right.
that would not go well.
I think I would do something close to that. I would marry the Fiero.
Uh-huh.
I would kill the Volkswagen.
In which you do not fit.
Right, exactly. I would kill the Volkswagen.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a day I would drive the Kia what the hell is it called? Spectra.
Uh-huh.
And here's what I would do in it for a day. I would see how many parts I could pull off of it just with my bare hands, no tools. I want to see how much I can disassemble this car because these were not well made. This is
No.
not today Kia by any means.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to see just how much I can do with fingernails. Yeah. Right?
Probably a shocking amount.
I see. That's what I'm thinking. You know that entire center console's coming out.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
In the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably front bumper. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of stuff that shouldn't. Yeah. Is the answer to that.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I like that one. That was good.
What else do you want to talk about, Ian?
I want to talk about the Lamborghini Urus or Urus.
Have you heard anybody pronounce it?
I have seen it written a lot.
See, this goes to my Volkswagen rule. I don't pronounce it until I hear somebody else do it.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to say Volkswagen Tiguan and Touareg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that is going to come back to bite you because at some point in
Yeah.
our automotive journalism career, I am going to pay a
Uh-huh.
Volkswagen rep to mispronounce something to you
Right.
and just
It's called the Batole. And I'm like, have you seen the new Alfa Romeo Batole? It's fantastic.
It only has one headlight.
Yeah. It's not on. Dark in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's the concept, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll find fair use, but yeah. All right.
Whatever. Just go to like one of the stories about it.
Sure. We'll go to Lamborghini.com.
It is
Ooh. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it is.
So what are your hot thoughts?
Yeah, I think this goes by the Venza rule. Like, I think it'd be great if it was slammed. Then it'd be like a Lambo wagon, and then we call it a day, right? It'd be like, oh,
Right.
Lambo made an insane Porsche Panamera, go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
all of this is going to break off. All these little plastic bits on the front, that's just going to snap off. That looks like a plastic tuning fork. Yeah. Oh, that's going to get shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that it has less horsepower than that Grand Cherokee that we were talking about.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
I mean, it's still at 650 horsepower, which is crazy.
Right.
But it looks a little too close to everything else.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a Tesla. It looks like a Volkswagen. It looks like everything. Yeah.
Right. And I feel like they could have just remade the LMO 002.
Oh yeah, and gone berserker with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Gone batshit.
Right. Yeah.
But they
When
didn't. It
you're
looks like a
Lamborghini-
mid-size SUV.
Yeah. When you're Lamborghini, you're supposed to go crazy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they did here.
Yeah. Right.
Other than like the Hot Wheels sized wheels.
Right. Jimi Hendrix didn't come out at Woodstock and play the national anthem just plain, just normal,
Right.
like everybody else does. He did the Jimi Hendrix version.
Right.
Right? I want to see the Lamborghini version of an SUV.
I agree.
Right? There's no weird giant air intakes,
Yeah. I will say the best thing about the Lamborghini right now is that there's a configurator available for it.
Okay.
So
all
you
right.
can configure your nonsense Lamborghini SUV for some reason.
Okay.
Which is fun.
Okay.
So I recommend doing that when you're supposed to be working.
When you're picking out interiors, does it have the for the seats, does it have the skin of the pores?
That's really funny.
Is that an option you can pick?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really done a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
I was saving it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go crazy with it.
Nice. Hey, how insane would it be if they did a rear engine SUV?
See, now
Right?
we're talking.
Right?
See, now we're
Yeah,
talking.
why are we messing with success here?
Right. Just
Come
a
on.
mid-engine SUV
Yeah.
that's completely not usable.
Yeah.
Right.
So what if you make a two-seater SUV?
Right.
You've made a Lamborghini Dakar truck.
Now you're talking.
Now, yes,
Now
now
we're
you have
talking.
the world on your side.
See?
Right?
See? This
Yeah.
is why people should not listen to us.
Exactly. If you make that car, you basically have made a bulldog puppy,
Mhm.
right? It's
Mhm.
ugly, but everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Right? Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Come on. Why didn't you call us?
Fucking up. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all know the answer to that.
Yeah.
But that does bring me to an FMK card.
Oh, okay. All right.
So these are really actual weird-ass Lambos.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Proper weird Lambos.
The
okay.
first one, this is going to be straight up no catch.
Okay.
LM 002.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What they should have done.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah.
Nutty, crazy,
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah. Giant.
no reason for it to exist.
Yeah, insanely wide. The Jeremy Clarkson thing of him driving that. It was either on one of his old Clarkson videos or Top Gear.
I think it was one of the old ones.
Yeah, when he was in an alleyway, remember, and a car came towards him, and he just went like no, and like waved his hand, and that car fucking backed up the alley. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay, all
So
right.
the next one is the Yarama.
Okay, spell it.
Jarama.
Okay, all right. All right.
Yamara.
Yamara. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Wow, look at that.
Right?
Oh man, I like the stoner eyes for the headlights.
Yeah.
They're like these half closed headlight covers.
Yeah.
It's a car that's constantly going, Dave's not here, man.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Or it looks like the pop-up headlights are just slightly broken.
That's true. That is very
They
true.
just come pre-broken.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
And that's actually a restyle of the third car that I have on my list, which
Okay.
is actually one that I love unironically,
Uh-huh.
the Espada.
Oh yeah, the Espada is amazing, and the interior
Is really cool.
Oh yeah,
Super cool. But it is kind of odd looking.
yeah. No, that
But I think it's endearing.
I think it's perfect. I would Euro that front bumper,
Yeah.
and it's perfect. I think
Yeah.
that's an amazing car.
And it's a 2+2.
Yeah,
It's super cool.
Yeah,
I love the car.
why wouldn't you love that? Yeah,
I don't know.
but
But do you like the Yarama better?
I do. Better? No, those half-closed headlights bother me. But yeah, I would marry the Espada,
Okay.
kill the Yarama,
Okay.
and for a day drive the
Terrorize peasants.
yes in the LM002. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I would just drive across like rural Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you've chosen extremely well.
What would you do?
I think I would do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Yeah.
Espada is an all-time great car. I love it.
Oh, I love it.
It's
It's amazing.
so strange and
Yeah.
just weird,
Right?
but I love it.
Yeah. Earlier we were talking about like if the Toyota Venza was lowered, it would make like a perfect, like low wagon crossover thingy,
Right.
It would just we would fix it. So that kind of got my mind thinking about like these like a lot of times now what we see a car that's built on largely the same platform that's like the VW Allroad, right? Or the Audi Allroad,
Yeah.
right? But it's it's the A4, right?
Yeah.
And so we see these worse iterations of a better car,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this brings me
That
to
are inevitably more successful than
yes, you're
the car
exactly
that's better.
you're right. You're exactly right. So this brings me to an FMK cars. This one's called me. Okay. Look good, feel good. Okay. All right. What are you doing? You're doing things right to begin with. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
First up, Ian,
Yeah.
I'm giving you a Mazda 3 Series hatchback.
Okay.
Okay?
Fantastic. But then I'm guessing it's going to slowly morph into a CX-3?
Anytime you see a CX-3,
Uh-huh.
you yell, "What are you doing? You are doing things right to
Okay.
begin with."
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay?
All right. I'm into that.
Okay. All right. Here, you can have any generation you want
Okay.
of the 3 hatchback.
Fantastic.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Up next, Ford Fiesta.
Okay.
All right. There is a new Ford crossover based on the Fiesta coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Ford EcoSport.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody in Ford's marketing office was like, "Hey, I bet you I can sell an SUV with eco in the fucking name, Thomas."
That was a day like everyone in that department was like trying to figure out how they were going to get out of the office early. And they're like, "We can't, man. How are we going to pull this off? We have to come up with a name for this new product
Yep.
by the end of the day.
Yep.
And it's only 2 p.m. There's no way they're going to let us go." And the guy's like, "I got this."
Right.
Yeah.
Ford EcoSport. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. It's a gross little car. Yeah. It looks like exactly like you think it does.
You know, I wonder, do you remember when we went on the Rocky Mountain, the automotive press drive?
I do.
And we saw the car?
Yeah.
I wonder if that was a mule for this thing.
Oh, it could have been.
Because we were like, it was like parked next to like a Porsche.
A prototype Jaguar.
prototype
F-Pace. Yeah.
And then we saw, we were both like, "Is that a car?
Right.
Is that a Ford car? Oh my
Right.
God."
Yeah. Is that a tiny little Ford hatchback that costs as much as a box of Kleenex?
But I wonder, because it's about the same size. I think it's the same platform, right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I don't know.
I wonder if that was a mule for this thing, because it's about the same size.
Yeah. Could be. Okay.
Curiouser.
But every time you see the Ford EcoSport,
Mm-hmm.
you know what you get to do.
Yeah.
Let me hear your take on that.
How does it go again?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
That's
I
good.
put my emphasis on another syllable.
That's good. I like that. I come in hot and heavy with the what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit the doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I followed up with like, "Oh, hi, Mark." I may have just seen The Disaster Artist, and it was really good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right on. I haven't seen it.
It was really funny.
Lastly, Ian,
Yes.
BMW
Okay.
3 Series wagon.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And I see an X3.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there's a wagon right there. Yeah. Nice clean one, too. Then they have the proper luggage rails like you need to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually really like the E90 generation of the 3 Series.
I do too.
Yeah. It gets a lot of shade.
Well, no, I think it's this thing that happens with most BMW models, that the Bangle 7 Series aside,
Yeah.
that whenever you're 10 years removed
Yeah.
from a BMW, it always looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I remember thinking that it looked kind of boring,
Right.
that the E90,
Right.
but now it looks really good and
It
elegant.
does. Nice and refined. Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird how that happens.
Yeah.
Not so with this car.
Nope. The disgusting X3.
Yeah, still looks really weird and ungainly.
Yeah. You see a lot of them, though.
You
see
do.
a lot of them.
You do.
Yep. So
So
what
I'm
do you
going to get to yell at them a lot.
at X3s? Yeah.
So really, this is a question of which car is the best to drive, combined with which yelling exercise is going to be the most therapeutic.
See, that's it. That's it. That's the whole reason for the season, dude.
Yeah, and I think I've got to marry the 3 Series,
Yeah.
and because it's a good car to drive,
Yeah.
and also yelling at X3 owners sounds lovely.
It
to be
does.
honest.
Oh, yeah.
It
yeah.
sounds great.
And if one of them is going to pull over, roll back their French cuff, and punch you in the face,
Yeah,
it's going to be an X3 owner.
right.
Yeah.
Which seems about right.
Right?
And
Or
then so
hit
and then
you
it was
with
the
a
Ford.
golf
So I'm going
club.
to crush the Ford, and I'm going to marry and I'll F the Mazda. For a day.
Okay. What would you do with the Mazda 3 hatchie for a day?
I think I'd autocross it,
Okay.
and then on my way home,
Uh-huh.
I'd get to yell at a lot of CX3 owners. I'm crushing the Ford only not because I don't think the Fiesta is good to drive, but because it's such a new car, I wouldn't have the chance to yell at people.
I think you're right. Yeah, the EcoSport, you wouldn't have. Yeah,
I
that
wouldn't
yelling.
get to see as many.
Yeah. Yeah.
So until that time,
Yeah.
you see a lot of CX3s.
You do. Yeah.
So I gotta have a lot of chance to yell at people.
Yeah. Yes. As if we needed it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, and yell I will.
You will.
Yell I will.
I like that, Ian. You've decided well.
Thank you. That was
Yeah.
a good one. I like that.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else that I want to talk about. What about you?
I think we did car show.
I think we did car show, Ian.
we did car show, and it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's us.
I mean, good for us.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah,
us. Good-ish.
Goodish. Yeah, good adjacent.
Acceptable.
Yeah.
Acceptable minus
Yep, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen,
of the jury.
of the jury,
This is going off the rails.
we decided to crash our car into the Volkswagen Passat Bob Marley edition owner. Yeah. So rate and review us on iTunes. Those are the words I was looking for.
do that. Have a very good Christmas.
Yes. Check out TeamClearCoat.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to apparently mine Bitcoins for one hot second. Yeah. Anyway.
That's a story. We won't go into it now.
Right.
Yeah, do all those things. Tell some friends about us. You
Yeah.
know what's fun? Christmas is coming up.
Yep.
Tell your family members about it.
Yeah. So, sign up on Nana's iPod.
If you're
Yeah.
if you're wanting to get off of any sort of like inheritance list,
Uh-huh.
or just stop getting bad gifts from someone that you don't like in your family, recommend us to them.
Right.
And then once they realize that you're into this sort of nonsense,
Yeah.
they'll be like, well, I have to write this person out of my life.
Exactly.
And then-
no longer invited.
Problem solved.
You're exactly right. And actually, I did have one more thing I wanted to talk about late in the game here.
Oh, wow. This is
So-
late in the game.
When I was out at my family's house for Thanksgiving, my niece is now 16 and can drive. She drives a Jeep Cherokee.
Okay.
Jeep Grand Cherokee, right?
Okay.
And I had the Veloster, my beloved Veloster
Mm.
rental, right, when I was out there. And somebody said something about the car in the driveway, and I was like, "Oh, it's fantastic! I love it!" Typical thing, right?
Yeah.
And I asked her, I said, "Do you want to drive it?" And she was like, didn't care, right? No traction whatsoever,
right.
About cars. But as car people, and I never really thought about that much before. Like, give your keys to the youths. See what has traction with them, right? When you're at these family visits, getting away, for a little bit to clear your head, and just think about some other stuff can be therapeutic sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see what other people want to drive.
No, going for drives is a time-tested and great way to avoid family nonsense.
Yeah, I'm going to go pick up Tom Collins' mix.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for a drive. Come up with an excuse. Go for a drive.
Even if you don't like the car, get some stick time in it.
Yeah,
right.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah. So do that this holiday, people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Other than that, everyone have a good holiday.
Yeah.
We will see you soon.
All right. We love you.
Goodbye.